It might seem churlish to say of a team who have scored 4 goals in 2 games, but the biggest impediment to Manchester United reaching a Europa League semi-final and FA Cup final this week might be where the goals come from. United scored twice against Sevilla last Thursday when it should have been more. By full-time it had to have been more. They then added 2 more at Nottingham Forest on Sunday, enough this time to claim a Premier League victory, but again they left some out there at the City ground. Of those 4 goals, only one has been scored by a forward. The tap-in Anthony earned against Forest with his instinctive run into the danger area after Anthony Martial had taken aim at the goal. The others came via the left foot of right-footed midfielder Marcel Sabitzer and a surging run from stand-in left-back Diogo Dalot. It isn't doing either player a disservice to suggest scoring goals isn't their forte and they can't be relied on to regularly make up the shortfall. United need to spread the goals out and that has worked this week, but there's still a feeling they need more from their front line, especially when Marcus Rashford is incapacitated. United racked up 3.5 xG on Sunday and scored just twice. It isn't just a problem when Rashford is out, to be fair. That figure was 3.4 against Everton a week earlier and again they scored twice. The 3 they got against Leicester looked good but their xG was as high as 4, again suggesting chances were missed that should have been buried. United will have to score in Seville to avoid a penalty shootout and they face a side that look to be finding form. They will be lifted by their late comeback at Old Trafford and one at Valencia at the weekend. You expect they will need goals against Brighton as well at Wembley. Roberto De Zerbi's side creates plenty of chances with their bold approach play and, discounting a much-changed Carabao Cup side, have failed to score in just one of their last 24 games. So missing chances isn't really an option for United if they are to navigate a week that looks laden with danger, especially given the injury crisis that robbed them of 10 first-team players at the weekend. Suspension means they will be without Bruno Fernandes against Sevilla and Harry Maguire against Brighton. United will hope Rashford is back later this week. Ten Hag said he would miss a few games and he's sat out too. It might be a risk to bring him back at this stage, but he might also be needed as an option off the bench. Martial's link-up play has been excellent this week and he looks confident, perhaps appreciating the vocal public support he continues to get from Ten Hag. But he's still only played more than 72 minutes in one of his 19 appearances this season. It seems unlikely he will be able to go much beyond that on a Thursday to Sunday schedule when extra time is a possibility in both ties. Wout Weghorst has replaced him against Sevilla and Forest but now has just 2 goals in 22 games. If Martial needs to come off at a stage when United are chasing the game, then the opposition will surely be relieved to see the Dutchman coming on. So having Rashford in reserve would clearly be beneficial. If the England international could come on for Martial for the final 15 or 20 minutes of games, then it would be another problem entirely for defences to solve. There are other injuries for Ten Hag to sweat on this week. He could with Luke Shaw returning, certainly for the Brighton game when he will be needed in central defence. Having one of Scott McTominay or Marcel Sabitzer back is also important with Fernandes suspended. But no fitness call is going to be as big as the one concerning Rashford.